wow. Like, I mean, seriously, like, wow, right?
Yeah,
that's accurate,
pretty,
wow.
Yeah,
wow.
pretty dang good deal.
I don't know whether to call this a flea market or a garage sale.
At this point, it's like any game we come across, let's just put it in the pile.
I need that Saturn controller.
No, 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 never, never, never.
Why are all these f***ing cars here? This was full of vendors last weekend.
Yeah, so we decided to come up here to the flea market super early. And there's nobody here.
It's kind of weak.
We did everything by the book this time. We're up again early, but it seems to have bit us right in the butt.
A lot of the vendors aren't even here.
Not the barricades for vendors this weekend.
Okay, so like all of those cars are parked, no vendors in. This is all it's gonna be here today. Say that right here, there's gonna be some vendors. All that is on Sundays.
No, 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 never, never, never.
What do you want to do?
The people that are set up here now are the same people that are set up here week after week, and they just have the same crap.
Don't you damn call again here.
I don't know.
Well, we're wasting our time. Let's go.
Yep.
It's smokes sheep hope. I can't believe y'all never heard that.
No, we're not rednecks, sorry.
We don't have a cameraman once again. Melvor and Dodongo both work a lot on the weekends now, so I've had to employ the services of my cousin Chris.
I like Billy's cousin. He's a cool dude. He's not an idiot, which is a plus.
That's just a saying, damn.
I decided to tag along today, so I was like, you know, that'd be cool, you know, I'll go along with them, and then I get a camera handed to me.
He calls himself Kingfisher.
You know, I'm wearing a green shirt, which will never happen again if I ever go out with these guys, because God only knows what I'm gonna be morphed into after this.
Basically, he's a fucking redneck.
I'm gonna be honest, I'm still jealous of the day on Christmas where he picked up his Christmas present and opened it up, and it was Chip and Dale on the NES. Well, I mean, I got Super Star Wars on Super Nintendo. Still, Chip and Dale. It's a classic.
He's a cool redneck, but he's still a redneck.
He was so undeserving. Because he's a redneck.
Early Saturday morning, this is Flea Market 2. What do you think? You think we're gonna get some luck in this one?
I think we're gonna have better luck at this one than the last one. You need any power adapters? Let's see if the price is right.
Price is right, you can always use a spare.
I don't necessarily know I need them. I'm gonna pass.
Do you have any games?
Not right now.
So we're making the rounds, like always, at a flea market. Come across this vendor. He's got a decent stash of games here.
Get off the 64 games.
I have most everything, but I see something that catches my little brown eye. Immortal on the NES.
Actually, he's got 2 copies here. I mean, I'm always looking to add a new game to my NES collection that I don't have. And I don't have this one. And I would love to check it out because it seems kind of interesting.
How much for the controller?
I'm always looking for extra controllers because controllers break.
You never have too many controllers.
Ooh.
I see Radiant Stories on PS2. It looks interesting. Again, I have no idea what the game is, but it seems cool.
The PlayStation games?
Along with Immortal, some awesome controllers, I see a Hollywood Squares. No, they're not rare games, but I need them. I need them still. Again, to the point where it's hard to find stuff I need.
Okay, these fly 15, 30, 38.
You do 30?
30 for everything? So I got me a couple of NES games, a couple of NES controllers. His asking price was 5, which is pretty decent. Altogether, we bundled everything up for 30, so I don't know, some quick math says everything was pretty cheap.
We're kind of scraping the barrel at this point.
scraping. Did you get that?
So on our way out, I spy something that I think I want.
This one right here. This one. Would you do 10 on that?
Super Mario Brothers, the classic series on Game Boy Advance.
Would you do 10?
Okay.
Yeah, can you do 10?
Yes.
Okay.
You know, Super Mario Brothers is obviously a classic. I don't have to say that, but I need it on the go. I need it on the go.
We didn't score any Flintstones or Samsons or anything for $5, but we got a few things we needed. I got a Mario that I've been looking for a while on Game Boy Advance, so.
We're going to a town about 30 minutes out. Last week I was there. I had met somebody at a thrift store that said that she had some games she was just looking to get rid of. She said to come back this week.
But before we do that, we're hitting a, I don't know whether to call this a flea market or a garage sale.
Mini garage sale thing going on.
It's kind of weird, but hey, it's got a bunch of old, it's got a bunch of dirt.
It's just like a aluminum building or two filled with junk.
Let's dig in. At this point, it's actually gotten kind of fun. It's pretty much like an Easter egg hunt.
Duke Nukem.
Right here in the front, one of the first things I find is a Duke Nukem screensaver. New in box. Nobody would want this, but I'll pick it up for no other reason than why not.
Yeah. We're running across a couple of PlayStation games here. Spec Ops, Destruction Derby 2. I have both of them.
And he does, I think I have both of them.
I'm not a huge PS1 collector, but if I see something on the cheap that I don't have, I'll pick it up definitely. I run into a PlayStation game that's actually pretty cool here. Mortal Kombat Trilogy. I am not the biggest fighting game fan in the world. However, I am a Mortal Kombat fan. I played Mortal Kombat 2 on the Super Nintendo a lot. Now this game on PlayStation, it is a combination of all the games, 1, 2, and 3. You get to play with any character in any place. To me, right here, this is a score. Now this is one that I'm definitely interested in, Nights into Dreams on the Sega Saturn. Nights into Dreams, I have heard, is one of the better Saturn games out there. So I'm definitely picking this up because it's one that I've always wanted to check out.
Hey, what did you find over there?
Sega Saturn game.
Just one?
Yeah.
I'm having a little bit of luck over here myself.
What you finding?
Found the 5200 game.
Jay picks up a tennis on the 5200. Why not?
You found a freaking Sega Genesis.
Yeah.
Some of my best memories about the Genesis are, well, one, I pretty much had it to myself. My brothers were basically Super Nintendo guys, so I drifted towards the Genesis because nobody else really played it and I didn't have to share it. Lion King and Aladdin, I remember being really, really good on the Genesis because that's my guilty pleasure is kid games, kids games, games for kids.
Saturn controller also. Do we got a stack going? Got a pile going anywhere?
Yeah, let's put a pile.
At this point, it's like any game we come across, let's just put it in the pile because they're sitting here collecting dust and buried, and I feel like we're rescuing them.
I need that Saturn controller.
There we go. I mean, they're not the best PS1 games, but they're there.
Those games nonetheless, right?
These are the places that I have so much fun in looking through because you literally have no idea what you're going to find.
Oh, snap. You know those are going.
Nah, I already got actually. I have those already.
Think back to your childhood when you go out in the yard and you don't see any eggs. Then you start walking around, you see one in the tree, you see one in your mom's bud, you see one in this bush.
Looks like my Sega Saturn collection is going to be growing yet again. Virtua Fighter on the Saturn. Granted, as I said before, I'm not a fighting fan. However, it's a game on the Saturn that I don't have.
I wonder if it works. Did you want the Duke Nukem?
Might as well.
It's got $1 on it.
So we got all these games here, Genesis and random stuff.
So what are you thinking on all this stuff right here? About $8 for all of it. I'd say that's pretty fair.
I think we can do that.
Yeah.
Score one for the good guys.
We'll just split it up. Do you know which ones you want?
Yeah.
$8 is very random, but I'm not complaining because it's $8 for this stack of stuff, which is amazing.
Appreciate it. Thank you, sir.
Hey, you guys take it easy?
Yes, sir.
It was definitely one of the coolest places I think I've ever chased for video games before. And I'm honestly thinking we may have left some stuff behind because there were plenty of places that we couldn't get to.
Yeah, right here? Look on the left.
That's it. Yeah.
So it's on to the thrift store, and hopefully this lady comes through with this tub of games that she says she has.
Hey!
Hey.
You know, I just almost forgot. I was going to go get something to eat.
Oh, well. Do you need us to, we can come back here after you get back.
I'm excited. I mean, I don't know what to expect, honestly.
When you're talking about a tub of games, it could be anything.
Am I in your way? Oh, is it here?
It could be a Genesis and nothing but, you know, sports games.
Oh, wow. Made it easy.
And I'll dig some more to get some more.
Sweet. All right.
Right away, I'm looking at a Super Nintendo, some 64 games, some Super Nintendo stuff here.
Want Corn's greatest hits?
I like corn.
There's not a bad game in the bunch.
So,
What are you thinking on all this
How
stuff?
retro do you go back?
Like as far back as we can get. Like,
Really?
what do you have other stuff?
I thought that I had like a ColecoVision in my...
oh, absolutely.
I was not expecting this. When she told me that she had some games in a tub,
Pull out all the video game stuff.
Yeah.
Jungle Green N64. When the N64 first came out, I was kind of getting out of gaming, and I didn't get back into it for another couple of years. So I never got into the N64 like most people did. However, I do appreciate some of the classic games that came out on the system. What I really like about the N64, however, are all the variants that came out. And I would love to collect all the different colors. So this Jungle Green 64 is definitely something that I'm gonna try to scoop up.
Did you get a lot of this stuff in? Not really?
Not really. Sometimes we get game controllers in, but not a whole lot of it comes in.
I see this little basket full of games, and I see that one of them is Secret of Mana. Secret of Mana, one of the best Super Nintendo games ever made.
I'm not into 360.
I'm not either. PS2, Prince of Persia, Beowulf.
I'm in. I want the whole box.
What do you have a number in mind on any of this stuff?
I really hope she doesn't say $100 because we don't have that type of money on us.
But you know, see if I can do that.
$20.
That'll work.
Yeah? Shake on that. Awesome.
I was really expecting her to come back with something way higher than that. $100, $75, you know, whatever. Just, I didn't expect her to just say yes.
It makes no sense why this lady would just give this stuff away for $20, but then I'm thinking to myself, she said right after Jay made the offer, I'm just looking to get rid of it.
Thanks a lot.
Get rid of it.
We will definitely do that.
I was expecting her to hit me with like 100 and we'd meet in the middle somewhere, 50, 60 bucks.
That's how I found my Chrono Trigger in the box for $15. The lady knew what she had, she just didn't care.
If I by chance find anything, if I'm walking through the shed and I spot something, I'll bring it up here and I'll call you.
Okay, you have his number, right?
Yeah. Wow. Like, I mean, seriously, like, wow, right?
Yeah,
that's accurate,
pretty,
wow.
Yeah,
wow.
pretty dang good deal. Now it's just who's gonna get what. That's gonna be the biggest
Well, since
problem.
I think I paid for everything.
Really?
Did I not throw down the 20 to
Are
pay
we
for
really
it?
doing this?
I paid for it.
I drove.
I paid for it. Yeah, I found the contacts.
We're really gonna do this. Dude, you can have the freaking 64. I don't care about that.
No, I know what I want out of this lot.
Well, what?
We'll see.
We'll
We'll divide it up.
This
when we get
freaking
home.
guy. Okay.
It's gotten to the point where we're not even fighting over games anymore. You know, if we come across a lot like this that we can get cheap, we'll split it up amongst ourselves. We kind of do a draft.
I get the mana.
I know somebody who wants Sacred of Mana, a fellow collector.
I wind up with these.
No, I'll take that.
Let go, please. I wind up with these 3. I get the Bomberman and the Super Game Boy.
I don't have something he already has, I automatically get it, vice versa. If he don't have something I already have, then he gets it. With whatever's left, we just draft 1 and 1, 1 and 1.
Really happy to get a 64, different color 64, because all I have is like the black ones and I have the Pikachu one. I want to get all the see, he's jealous because, you know, he doesn't have the different colored N64s.
I don't really care, to be honest with you.
Yeah, he doesn't care. He's not a gamer. A gamer cares about that sort of thing.
I don't even know how to respond to that shit.
This is what I call street robot. Whatever. I mean, we get to do one good deed a year. This is our good deed of the year. This is our good deed of the year.
Yeah, we donated to Patch Charity too, so actually we're good for this year and next.
So right now we're on our way back to that thrift store to meet the lady who we bought that huge lot from.
How's it going?
Good, good.
How are you?
How y'all doing?
Good, good. So, did he tell you why we're here?
No.
Okay, so last time we met up with you, you sold us a bunch of like video game stuff for
Right.
$20.
We really got caught up in the euphoria of getting this huge lot for $20, and it didn't really hit either of us. Kind of how, I don't know, I guess we got a little guilty on it.
We actually, I was shocked, honestly, when you sold it to us for that cheap. But I mean, that's just negotiating. I hit people low and they hit me high and we meet somewhere in the middle and you were just like, here, take it.
It's jumped to me.
I understand that. However, we just have never really felt right about it. So we just want to kind of bring balance to the force, and I just want to give you what we would have paid for it, seeing all that stuff. So there you go.
Oh, well, that's awesome. Thank you so much.
We just, like I said, we just felt real bad about, you know, and it was just, I don't know, just, wow, I can't believe she actually took it. And then after we got closer to home, we're like, man, I kind of feel like we robbed her, so.
No, not at all. It didn't matter to me because it was just junk to me.
Good.
And if I come across anything else, I'll give you a call because I still got your number.
We just felt like this was the right thing to do.
I gave you another 50.
50?
I figured after we left, you know, 70 is what probably right around where I would have paid for all that stuff.
That's
so,
awesome.
Because
Well, you're just a good guy.
I have my moments. So don't tell anybody though. So.
Now, are we gonna go and give the lady who gave us the little Samson for $10 more money, or Game Exchange who sold us the Flintstones for $5 more money? No, of course not. Those were their prices that they came up with, and we bought them for their prices.
I figured we probably would have paid about $70 total for the lot, so I feel good about it. We got a little bit extra money that we can spend, so, you know, why not? Like I said before, just kind of always felt bad, so, you know, had to make things right in the force once again.
Now, does this mean we're not gonna keep trying to find the best deals possible down the road while game chasing? Of course not. That's who we are, that's what we're about, getting the deals and catching people slipping. So watch out. We're gonna be catching you slipping. I don't know who I'm talking to.
Oh, I'm a floating head, huh?
You know what you should start doing? Freeze frames, and right in the middle it pops up like a name and a brief description. Linda, don't give a shit about games. Linda just wants this box of useless shit